Hi, my name is Indu, and this is my mini lecture demo class for TESOL Speak English Now. Yeah, in the last class, we learned about simple present tense. You guys remember what was that about? Yes, hobbies. They are mainly used for hobbies. And what else? Routine. Yes. Telling directions. Exactly. What else? General truths, yes, general truths, exactly, very well. So these are the things, mainly these are the things for which we use simple present tense to understand the structure for these sentences. And today we are going to learn another rule that is going to make our sentences even more fluid, even more understandable for the other people. And this rule is called Subject Verb Agreement. Okay, let's get started. So this rule basically makes your verb synced with your subject. So your subject can be plural or singular, right? And by looking alone at your verb, you can tell whether or not your subject was plural or singular. For simple present tenses, exactly. Remember, this rule should not be used with other tenses. It is only for simple present tense. How do you identify a simple present tense? Very good. Does anyone know about that? I told you about this in the last class. Can I have an answer here? The verb is in its basic form. Yes. So tell me if it is a single, like simple present tense or not. I am watching TV. Yeah. Yes, yes. Great. So, exactly. Well done. This is not a simple present tense because it has ing in its verb. The verb should be in basic form. Great. Great work, guys. So we know that in the simple present tenses, our verb is in its basic form. For example, sun rises. I watch TV. We go for a walk. How often does that thing happen? We go for a walk. It's repetitive. Maybe we go for a walk every evening. Maybe we go for a walk once or twice in a week, but it is repeating in that period of time, like in some period of time. But it's not a one time thing, that's for sure. That repeats. Great. So now let's get into the topic for today, subject verb agreement. So the rule goes like this. Whenever your subject is singular, you use a does with the verb. And whenever your subject is plural, you use a do with the verb. So whenever your subject is singular, you use a does with it. And you can represent this does only by adding a s or es with your word. For example, he does watch TV. It can also be written as he watches TV. There are two parts of this rule, right? The first one is whenever your subject is singular, you do not use a do with it, you use a does. Whenever do or does are acting as helping verbs, you can use an s with the verb if your subject is singular, and you don't have to use the does. And whenever your subject is plural, You can represent a does, a do, without adding anything to your word. Easy and simple, right? So for example, Adam does go to the park. He does do it. Max does watch TV. It can all be written like he does it. Adam goes to the park. Max watches TV. Similarly, for the plural things, you can say they do it. They go to the park. They watch TV. Make sense? Yes. So do doesn't need anything to be added on to the verb to be represented. Only does requires you to add a s or es. So next time when you are talking to someone and someone says, I dance, you dance, but he dances. Why is that so? You know the answer. Because with he, you are going to use a does, and does can be represented by adding s to the verb dance. So now we are going to do an activity about it, and you are going to fill up a very easy questionnaire, right? And then we are going to have a presentation about a topic that I will give to you individually. And you guys will require simple present tense and subject verb agreement to write about that topic. It is going to be a short essay, and you will be presenting about your paragraph that you will have it. Okay, so you will get time to write your paragraph, and then you will have to narrate it to the class. Okay, it will be a 30-minute activity. Everyone will get about 2 minutes to represent their answer, and all of you guys will get 15 minutes to prepare that paragraph altogether. Okay, great. So find your handouts under your desks. If anyone has problems with the simple present tense, please come here. Let me clarify them for you.